It's On Assignment with Missy Bailey, bringing you information to keep you informed.
I'm having a one-on-one conversation with James Wright, the founder, the producer, the writer, the artist. James, thank you so much for being a part of this edition of On Assignment.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Amen. Amen. So how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Everyone has a purpose. Everyone have a season to walk in their purpose. We have this thing that's happening with an artist like Kanye West. At first, I frowned upon it. Then I'm like, I can see the blessing behind it. A lot of people are hating on the fact that he has this church. What would you say to the new music and to artists like that to understand the bridge between gospel and mainstream? Because it's thin now. Like there's a thin line between love and hate.
Well, first of all, I've never, for me, I think Kanye West honestly is musical, and I'm going to say it's like a musical genius, but in a different way, not as far as, actually playing the instrument. He's not, awesome keyboard player, awesome, he's just a musical genius as it pertains to production and specialty hip hop producing and sampling records and stuff. He's always just had that it about him. And so I think with him, I think a lot of times, like his music was at the beginning when nobody was on it, some of the stuff he thinking too in his mind. And then, he suffers from, he said, bipolarism. He deals with that. And I think a lot of times he's misunderstood. But coming from another creative, we think a lot differently from people that are people that don't possess the same gift. They may possess another gift, but as far as creatives, especially entertainment or artists or whatever, we think a lot differently. So when he speaks, and some people say, oh, well, he's this, he's saying this, he's saying, he want to just forget about slavery and stuff, and that's absolutely not what he's saying. He's saying, hey, let's try to move forward and think about how we're going to move forward and how we're going to own land and how we're going to do. That's what I took from his interviews. I didn't take from his interviews that he wanted to say forget about slavery and this and that. He just saying, hey, I'm tired of seeing my people, beat, and I'm tired of hearing that or whatever. Okay, I got it. So let's move forward. Let's talk about the successful black people from, back in the day. So with Kanye and him doing this church thing, I take it just as that people are misunderstanding him. And honestly, I think that Kanye, I feel that he's, this is a happy space for him. I think it's more than just him paying tribute to his mom. I think it reminds him of his mom, and that's different. So when you deal with all of the stuff that's out here in this music industry, like he's dealing with it on a far more different level than me, and he's seeing stuff that, if other artists see, they probably fall out, So when you're dealing with all of that and you seeing like the politics and everything that goes along in the music industry, and then you want to be in a place where something just reminds you of when you had nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I always say, to my kids, I say, yeah, you want to be grown fast, but when you get grown, you're going to want to be a kid again. And I think that Kanye is at that position. I think church does that for him. Okay. Where it puts him in his position is like, where it puts him in this mindset where it's like, see, this all love, church and everybody having fun. This is my happy place. This is my happy space. And I think it's awesome that he's finding that in Jesus Christ instead of finding that in something else. You know what I'm saying? So I think that is awesome that he's really doing it. I think it's different from, and hey, he's affecting lives from it, If it was something done for his own personal thing, trust me, God knew that, and it's still, whether he's set out to affect other people or not, it's still affecting other people. It's still getting some worldwide attention. You know, where now TV stations that wouldn't even go in regular churches are going to his church trying to, see what this is all about, and he's not making it no secret. He's telling you what, hey man, this is a church, it's all love, we preach the word in here and all that kind of stuff. He's not making no mistake about it. So I don't think it's a bad thing. And as far as the music goes involving it, I think well, on our conversations, I always tell you when we talk that, gospel genre is just a bunch of genres in one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he does what he does, it's a place for it. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is James Wright from the gospel group Sensere. Follow me on Facebook at Sensere, and I'm on assignment with Missey.